This is part 2 of the commercialization phase SOP. The purpose of part 2 is to describe the BOM creation phase and the deliverables for that phase. The first task in this phase is the report forecasted volume task. This is done by our demand planner role. In this task, our demand planner posts the volume forecasted to our demand plan, and that information is to be consumed by purchasing further down the line to purchase ingredients. This deliverable is not housed in Eris. The next two tasks are done by the RCI role. First task is the finalized nutritionals and ingredient statement role. As we navigate to our finished good, the nutritionals for an item, for any specific finished good, are housed in the formula project field of the finished good. The formula project field is linked to the finished good right here on the top level. Completion of this task means that RCI has published the final nutritionals and ingredient statements that can be used for the quality assurance and graphics and marketing teams for the rest of the project. The next task is the finalized formulation BOM items task. In this task, the completion of this task means that RCI has completed all formulation-based BOM items within the finished good. So this is a ravioli. So in this case, it is a dough and a filling that needed to be associated with this finished good. And going one step deeper, a completion of this task means that any whip items that are contained in this finished good also have completed BOMs. In this phase, RCI is not being expected to finalize any procedures for production. That will get done further down in the project, but they are expected to complete the bill of materials, the BOM. The next 5 tasks will be done by the purchasing role. The first one being finalized packaging BOM items task. In that task, the deliverable is to complete the rest of the BOM with all remaining packaging items along with their proper quantities. The next task is the finalized case and pallet specs task. Completion of this task means that purchasing has associated the correct pallet pattern and case pattern associated with this item. Once these two are associated, purchasing will then click the case and pallet calculations button, which will calculate unit net gross unit case gross and net weights for this specific item. That this button will also calculate the correct formula fraction for the whip and for any formulation whips that RCI is placed in the bill of materials. The next task is the create UPC and GTIN codes task. Completion of this task means that purchasing has created a UPC code and placed it in this field, and a GTIN number when needed. If a GTIN number is needed, it will also be placed in this field. The create new NAV numbers task, RM and FG. RM stands for raw material, FG stands for finished good. In this task, purchasing will create new NAV numbers for any raw materials that are needed. So any newly purchased raw materials that will be purchased new for the specific item, as well as creating a new finished good item number for every new item. So in this case, the new finished good number will go in this field, the nav number field, and purchasing will find any raw materials that need nav numbers either within this BOM or within the WIP items of this specific BOM. So if there is a raw material line item in a BOM that is missing a nav number, they will create it and put it in. The next task will all be done in nav. These are all fields in nav that need to be filled out at the time purchasing is creating the new finished good item number in nav. So these deliverables all get completed in our nav ERP system. The last task completed by the pricing role, the create nav dimension values tasks. This deliverable is also housed in our nav system. In this task, our pricing role places dimension values and associates them with the new item that we are doing this project for. The dimension values allow us to properly report information primarily for sales and primarily for sales purposes for this specific item. This concludes part 2 of the commercialization phase SOP.